Namaskar. I am Ms. Dashagar, Assistant Professor, Rukmani Devi Institute of Advanced Studies, and today we will be discussing an important topic, that is employer branding. How employer branding is crucial for talent acquisition and retention. The flow of presentation is we will be firstly discussing what is the meaning of employer branding, what are the values of employer branding, the survey results of LinkedIn report, fortune interface of great places to work for, examples of ideal companies that are considered as the leaders of employer branding, recent trend, challenges, followed by additional reading. Now, what is the meaning of employer branding? Employer branding is the process of managing and influencing your reputation as an employer among job seekers, employees, and the key stakeholders. It encompasses everything the companies do to position themselves as the employer of choice. Employer brand is the organization's reputation as an employer. In simple terms, it's what the job seekers and employees really think of the organization. It's what they really tell to their friends and family. Though it may not be tangible, employer brand is an asset that requires continuous cultivation. When we are talking in terms of what are the values of employer branding, it is creating a healthy company reputation followed by strong company culture, strong brand perception, and brand talent acquisition. It is creating a diverse work environment and a career development journey. According to the LinkedIn report published in the year 2021, 88% of the people say insight into a company's reputation is very important when they are considering a new opportunity. 69% of the job seekers would not work for a company that is having a bad reputation. 86% of the employees and job seekers are likely to research company reviews and ratings when they are deciding where they will be applying for the job. 83% of the corporate HR leaders today believe that having a strong employer brand is vital for hiring the best talent. 40% less employees leave the company with the strong employer brand after first 6 months of employment, and 83% of the employees would leave their current company if they are getting a better offer from the company that is having a good employer brand as compared to their present ones. What are the examples of the ideal companies? These are Google, Salesforce, and Netflix. Google employer branding is one of the best of the world. The company is known for its excellent approach to employees as well as its knack for building a strong employee value proposition. Every year, company is receiving approximately 3 million resumes, of which they are only picking 7,000 new employees. It makes a great sense given that the company is going an extra mile to be the employer of the year. Numerous benefits are offered by Google like campus style workspace, swift leaders, and more. And these all things are contributing in Google's employer branding and making Google as a leader in employer branding. Google even has its all Hollywood production that was released in the year 2013. Needless to say, it was one of the best employer branding campaigns of the year. Coming to Salesforce, do you know Salesforce has been considered as number one workplace to be worked by the employees in several years in a row. Salesforce refers to its team members and clients as Ohana, the Hawaiian word for family. It's also witty reference to our beloved Disney movie Lilo and Stitch. The quote Ohana means family, still it can bring tears to our eyes. The quote has the second part that goes family means no one left behind or forgotten. What a beautiful value to share. Being a strong community around the company gave Salesforce the title of number one world's best workplace for several years in a row. A vital part of Salesforce employer branding activities is organizing Ohana's family reunions. That is internal employer branding activities where employees are meeting themselves and unwinding in a semi-formal environment. Netflix, that is the binge in which we are doing the binge watching. They are binge reading the employee reviews as well. Netflix is one of the Glassdoor's best rated employers. The company cares for its employees' work life balance. Back in 2015, they announced a groundbreaking parental leave policy. It allowed the new parents to take as many days off as needed during the first year after the child is born. But that's not all. Netflix is navigating towards the open mindedness, friendly organization culture that is employee centered. They seem to work as one team, but they respect one's individual need as well. What are the trends of employer branding nowadays? In 2022, as the pandemic is going on and we are almost over with the pandemic, remote work is the new trend that is inculcating in employer branding. Diversity, inclusion, and equity, employees' wellness and burnout. Also, the companies are posting employees' reviews as well as employees' experience on their career website so as to attract the talent, and they are leveraging the leadership buy-in to increase their engagement. Though there are challenges in employer branding, these are finding the right starting point, where to start for the employer branding activities, how to do the team collaboration. If there is lack of collaboration and communication within the team, employer branding activities won't sustain, and sending the right message to the right candidates. Your employer brand is an investment, what candidates and employees see today, and that could impact how they are thinking about you in the future. That's not all. There are some important books that are considered very good in employer branding. These are from Adams and Marshall, that is Give and Get Employer Branding, Repel the Many and Compel the Few with Impact, Purpose and Belonging. From Rana Agarwal and Sharma, that is Employer Branding for Competitive Advantage, which is explaining the models and implementation strategies of employer branding. And third but not the last, that is Jacob Morgan's The Employee's Experience Advantage, How to Win the War for Talent by giving employees the workspace they want, the tools that they need, and a culture that they can celebrate. Thank you everyone. We will be back with another interesting topic in the next video. Namaskar.